Hey Sarah, welcome back. Today we're diving into something wild: why social media feels like it was designed to hijack our brains.
Oh man, I've been looking forward to this one. So, what are we talking about? The endless scrolling? The way I reach for my phone before I even think?
Exactly that. But it's not just a habit, it's by design. Social media apps are engineered like slot machines to keep us hooked. And we're going to unpack why that is, how it works, and, most importantly, how to break free.
Wait, engineered like slot machines? That sounds intense. I thought it was just about keeping me entertained.
It's way more sinister than that. These apps don't just want your attention, they want to rewire your brain's reward system. And they're shockingly good at it.
Rewire my brain? That feels a bit dramatic. But I do feel anxious when I haven't checked Instagram in an hour.
That anxiety? That's by design. And it's not just you. Studies show that the average person touches their phone over 2,600 times a day. That's once every 30 seconds while awake.
Wait, 2,600 times? That can't be right. That's insane. I mean, I check mine a lot, but wow.
It's wild, right? And it's not an accident. App designers study behavioral psychology to figure out exactly how to trigger that little dopamine hit every time you see a like or a comment. It's like Pavlov's dog, but for your phone.
Pavlov's dog? Okay, that's a fair comparison. But how does that even work? I thought dopamine was about pleasure.
Great question. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure, it's about anticipation. That little red notification bubble? It's not just a number, it's a promise of reward. Your brain starts craving that hit before you even click.
So my brain is literally addicted to the idea of a like before I even get one? That's messed up.
Yep. And it's not just likes, it's the unpredictability of it all. That's why infinite scroll feels so compulsive. Every swipe could be the one that lands you something good, just like a slot machine.
Oh wow. I never thought of it like that. So when I'm scrolling and suddenly feel that little thrill of ooh, this might be interesting, that's my brain getting tricked.
Exactly. And the worst part? The apps are getting smarter. They track how long you linger on certain posts, what makes you pause, even your facial expressions when you're scrolling. It's like they're reading your mind.
That's terrifying. I mean, I knew they tracked stuff, but facial expressions? How do they even do that?
Well, they don't need your camera on, they can infer a lot from how you hold your phone or how fast you scroll. But yeah, some apps do use your camera to track your reactions in real time. Creepy, right?
Oh geez. I feel violated. What's the point of all this tracking, though? Just to sell me more ads?
Partly, but it's deeper than that. The goal is to keep you scrolling for as long as possible because your attention is the product. The longer you stay, the more data they collect, and the more they can tailor your feed to keep you hooked.
So it's not just about showing me ads, it's about making sure I'm glued to the screen so they can sell my data to someone else?
Bingo! And they're terrifyingly good at it. Did you know that the average TikTok session lasts over 50 minutes? That's longer than the average movie.
50 minutes? I can barely sit through a 20-minute YouTube video without getting distracted. How do they do it?
It's a mix of things: ultra short videos that never give your brain time to get bored, personalized recommendations that feel like they're reading your thoughts, and that endless scroll that makes it impossible to stop.
Okay, but what about FOMO? That's a big one for me. I feel like if I don't check Twitter every hour, I'll miss something important.
FOMO is a huge part of it. And guess what? FOMO isn't just a feeling, it's engineered. Apps highlight trending topics, send push notifications for every little interaction, and even show you when someone you follow is online.
Wait, they show you when someone's online? That's so invasive. But also, effective. I've definitely stayed up later than I meant to because I saw someone I follow was up late.
Right? And that's the thing, these apps don't just want your attention in the moment. They want to create a sense of urgency, like if you don't check now, you'll miss out forever. It's psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare? That's a strong word. But I guess when you put it like that, it kind of fits. So what can we do about it? How do we break free?
Great question. The good news is that once you understand the tricks, you can outsmart them. First, turn off all non essential notifications. That alone can cut your screen time by 40%.
Wait, 40%? That's a huge difference. I didn't realize how much those little pings were controlling me.
Exactly. Next, try setting app limits. Most phones let you set daily time restrictions, and some even let you lock yourself out after a certain point.
Oh, I didn't know my phone could do that. I'll have to try that. What else?
Another trick is to replace the habit. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, try a glass of water or a quick stretch. The key is to disrupt the automatic response.
That makes sense. I've noticed I grab my phone the second I wake up, like it's part of my morning routine. But why does that feel so hard to break?
Because your brain associates that first thing in the morning with the dopamine hit from checking your feed. It's a habit loop: cue, routine, reward. The cue is waking up, the routine is scrolling, and the reward is that little dopamine rush.
Ugh, habit loops. I feel like my brain is running on autopilot half the time. So what about FOMO? How do we combat that?
For FOMO, try a digital detox. Start small, maybe no social media for an hour before bed or the first hour after waking up. You'll be amazed at how much less anxious you feel without the constant stream of updates.
That sounds doable. I've tried deleting apps before, but I always reinstall them. Any tips for sticking with it?
Start by deleting just one app for a week. And when you feel the urge to reinstall, ask yourself, what am I really missing? Most of the time, it's not worth it.
Okay, that's a good reality check. What about people who say they need social media for work? Like influencers or journalists?
Fair point. For those folks, it's about setting boundaries. Use separate accounts for work and personal, schedule specific times to check messages, and stick to them. The key is control, don't let the app control you.
That's a great way to put it. Control, not chaos. So, let's say I try all this and still feel the pull. What then?
Then you're human. Breaking these habits is hard because the apps are designed to make it hard. But awareness is the first step. Once you recognize the tricks they're using, you can fight back.
I love that awareness is power. So, just to recap, turn off notifications, set app limits, replace habits, and take small digital detoxes. Did I miss anything?
You've got the main points. And here's a bonus tip: use grayscale mode on your phone. It makes your screen less visually stimulating, which can reduce the urge to scroll.
Grayscale mode? That's brilliant. I never thought of that. Okay, I'm totally trying that tonight.
Do it! And remember, the goal isn't to quit social media entirely, it's to take back control. These apps aren't evil, but they are designed to exploit your brain's weaknesses.
So it's not about quitting cold turkey, it's about being smarter than the algorithm. That's a relief.
Exactly. And who knows? You might even find you have more time for the things that actually matter.
Like reading a book instead of doom scrolling? Or calling a friend instead of lurking on their stories? Yeah, I'd like that.
See? There's hope. So, Sarah, what's one small change you're going to make after this episode?
I'm turning off notifications for Instagram and Twitter right after we finish recording. And I'm trying grayscale mode tonight. No excuses.
That's the spirit. And hey, if you fall off the wagon, don't beat yourself up. Habits are hard to break, but every small step counts.
Thanks, Alex. This was really eye-opening. I feel like I've got the tools to fight back now.
That's the goal. And if you're feeling inspired, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more episodes coming up on digital wellness, so don't forget to follow us.
And if you've got your own tips or stories about breaking free from social media, drop them in the comments below. Let's help each other out.
Perfect. Thanks again for tuning in, everyone. See you next time.